when did you really start getting recruited? I know you were highly recruited coming out of high school. When did you really pick up on your recruiting?
I think I might have started getting recruited in like 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall were you in 8th grade?
I was like 6'8".
In 8th grade?
Dunking everything still.
No way. No wonder.
I really was.
Was it hard for you to adjust to the food when you came to the States?
Bro.
Yeah, what was the
Worst thing
what was the biggest difference?
Bro.
Worst thing ever, bro.
Really? What was the biggest difference?
Because, bro, like everything here is like, it's like a lot of fried food.
Yeah,
like, I never
is.
grew up eating fried food. The food was like mad greasy.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, now I'm used to it though.
No doubt. So are you still currently here on what, green card basically?
Nah,
just for
student visa.
Student visa?
Yeah.
So as soon as school is over,
I mean,
he
doesn't work that way.
How it works.
So basically, I'm on a student visa, and like it has to be renewed like every 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you gotta get married, right?
Like this guy right here.
That's a good life. You know what time it is, episode 10.
We back
First live show
at McDonald's.
At McDonald's.
With the Krispy Kreme partnership we got going.
Yes, sir. We got our special guest, Frank.
My man, Frank.
Yes,
Anselem-Ibe.
Appreciate you coming, bro.
Appreciate you coming on. Oh my God.
And well, let's just get into
right
it like we
into it,
always
man.
do. So Frank, you're from Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir. There goes Nigeria.
Okay. Kind of just talk to us like how you got into basketball and how you got here at Louisville.
Your journey here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, being from Nigeria, it's totally different. You know, there's a lot of basketball camps that happen out there, just like how basketball camps happen all over the world. And I got introduced to a bunch of coaches. Some that coach here, some that coach in Europe too. So this coach is basically what they do is they get you to their camps and they try to, you know, they put you through skill work, drill work, see how good you are. And if you just happen to be, you know, it's better than the other guys, then you have the opportunity to get a scholarship, you know, go to the US. High school, college, JUCO, it doesn't matter. It's like different levels. But I was young at the time and I used to go to this camps. Like this camp called Basketball Without Borders. But that was kind of like the same camp I went to. You know, you go, NBA Academy camp is also one of them.
Okay.
You know, you in there for about a week, you impress the coaches, and get you a scholarship to go to the US. That was basically how.
Okay. So you didn't come to the US until college?
Nah, I came in middle school though.
Middle school?
Yeah, I was young. I got here when I was 15 years old.
Okay, nice.
When you start playing basketball at a young age or
I
not
started
really?
playing So I grew up playing soccer because in Nigeria, like soccer is like the most
popular.
easy. It's like
everybody's
super
playing.
easy to access. So I grew up playing soccer.
Okay.
But I started playing basketball when I was like, I'd say 8, 9. But it wasn't really organized basketball because it's not, you don't see a lot of like courts where you can play 5-on-5 easily with like your friends and stuff.
You playing like pickup and stuff like that?
Yeah, something like that. So I started playing when I was younger, but I grew up playing soccer. And then I got to like 12, 13, I kind of had like a girl sport. And I just realized that, yeah, maybe I should take basketball like real serious.
Got you.
And then I started going to those camps. Just
So was your family big in basketball, or how did you kind of get into basketball?
my family wasn't really big in basketball. I just always used to watch. So Hakeem Olajuwon and Luol Deng, and there's somebody else that played for the Lakers. I forget his name, but they're like big proponents of the sport. Yeah. Masai Ujiri, the GM of the Raptors. Like they like hold these camps and they try to get kids from like
all over the
different
world.
different countries. Yeah, exactly. To come to these camps. So those guys, I think, you know, they really play a part of trying to create an atmosphere where you're always welcome to come and, you know, show your talents. And if you're good enough, you can go play anywhere in the country. I was just very lucky to, you know.
So when you came to the States, like kind of give us the journey of once you got to the States.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy. So first off,
You had a host
culture,
family?
yeah, I had a host family. The culture was different. The weather, everything is different. The culture, the weather, the food, everything. I got here 2016, October 2016.
Okay.
I think November 2016. I think this October makes it 8 years since I've been here, which is a very long time. So I had a host family in Atlanta, and I lived with them. I went to high school and middle school with their kids. I played in the same AAU team with their kids.
Nice.
They just treated me as their own, and I was so lucky because I was young at the time. Like just moving to a whole other country with like a family you don't know. It was the transition was like hard a little bit. But I got acclimated really fast.
Did you know English at all?
Yeah, I did. So Nigeria actually was colonized by the British. So like our first language was English. So it was easy for me. The language, there was no language barrier at all. So
that's good. So when did you really start getting recruited? I know you were highly recruited coming out of high school. When did you really pick up on your recruiting?
I think I might have started getting recruited in like 8th grade.
Really? How tall were you in 8th grade?
I was like 6'8".
Dunking everything still.
No way. No wonder.
I really was. Yeah, I was from a very young age because I was playing on them AAU teams and I went to almost every Nike camp because I was on Nike.
Really? What team were you? You said UIBL?
Yeah, I played with the Georgia Stars.
Okay, nice.
So I went to almost every Nike camp there was. So I got my name out there like very early. Right? So that kind of helped my recruitment and stuff at a very young age. So.
And then, what was your first school you went to?
Oh, my first college offer was from the University of Tennessee. I can't forget it.
Nice. Yeah, we play them tomorrow.
That's crazy. So the University of Tennessee, I remember he was after AAU practice, driving home with my AAU coach. And then Coach Ganny at the time, it was the assistant coach. He called my coach. He was like, Frank, and he put it on speaker. And they talked to him like, "Oh, Frank, we would like to offer you a scholarship." Like, y'all know how that is.
The first offer, boy.
I was super weak. I swear to God, I thought I was gonna go to Tennessee. I didn't even know how
excited.
The offers work. At the time, I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, like I was still.
You got time still.
Yeah. And then just from there, man, this big schools, like once they hear a kid got an offer from a big school, everybody wants to know who is this kid. And right there, I just saw it.
No, that's how it goes. You just start blowing up after that.
So, how many colleges have you been? This is your 4th stop, 3rd stop? I'm playing. That's me. I've been all over the place.
That's my 3rd stop. I was at Syracuse for 2 years.
Okay.
Freshman, sophomore year. Then I transferred to Georgia. My junior year, graduated from Georgia.
And now you're at the best school of them all now.
Down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Sir.
So what was your connection here, or what kind of brought you here to play for Coach PK?
I mean, we all had the same connection. Louisville is a great historical school. Unfortunately, the last couple of years, it's been up and down. But,
no doubt.
I said, I graduated, got my degree, and I just wanted to, brand new. I just wanted to try some new with what PK got going on. He's won everywhere that he has been at. He's a great coach. It's a team. New guys, literally 1 to 10, 1 to 11. It's a bunch of new guys from different places.
Literally, everybody, right?
And if you have the opportunity to represent a school that has been at a very high level for a very long time, you can be part of it.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not? So I was like, sign me up.
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, that's big time. Well,
leaving Georgia, what was I know you graduated, but in your recruiting process again this summer, what kind of were you leaning to or looking forward to?
I mean, I was gonna go back. If I'm being really honest, I was gonna go back just because at the time a lot of vets from the team left. I was gonna be the only vet that came back.
And you were living in Atlanta, Georgia still, right?
Atlanta's like an hour and a half away from Athens. I loved it. Yeah. I was gonna go back, but at the same time though, I got my degree.
Yeah.
I was like,
no change.
Yeah, let's go try something new. That was really the only reason.
Okay. I like it. What's been the best part about Louisville for you so far, in any aspect, basketball or not basketball?
And the best part really is just hanging with the guys, because it's a team full of new players. Just meeting people individually, just knowing how everybody ticks, how everybody works. You don't know what they like, figuring guys out. All of course, it's a new city. It's a great place to be. I'll be really honest, and I just like how convenient it is. The gym, center,
it's like a perfect setup.
Come on, man! You can't even beat that at all. Everything's just laid out
there.
Nice.
Perfect.
Can't even complain
at all.
No, sir.
I can't complain at all.
Let's change the subject real quick. Since we in McDonald's, bro, you eat McDonald's here and there?
Yeah, I love the breakfast menu.
Yeah, I love
The breakfast menu. Yep.
What's your go-to?
Go-to breakfast? I probably said sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Okay.
You can't never go wrong with a McGriddle.
That's top tier on my list.
doubt.
Can't never go wrong with a McGriddle.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you on that.
That's big time.
What food spots besides McDonald's have you got to like a little bit here in Louisville, or something that you haven't really ate before you came here to Louisville?
All right, so there's this one place downtown. I think it's called like the Pizza Parlor, or the Pizza House. I don't know.
I think I've heard of that too.
Yeah, I've had it
Pizza
one time.
Parlor, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I had this thing called a grinder. It's like a flatbread, but like it has like chicken and like stuff in it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically called a grinder. But it's like a flatbread with like a sandwich. I don't know. It's a hybrid of something.
Okay.
But I joined really good.
Was it hard for you to adjust to the food when you came to the
Yeah,
States?
bro.
Yeah, what was the biggest difference?
Bro.
Worst thing ever, bro.
Really? What was the biggest difference?
Because, bro, like everything here is like, it's like a lot of fried food.
Yeah,
Like, I
it
never
is.
grew up eating fried food. The food was like mad greasy.
You're right.
I mean, now I'm used to it though.
No doubt.
But the food was just different. Man, it was
It was different, right?
Yeah.
What has it been? When was the last time you been to Nigeria?
So after school was over last year, I went home in April for about 2 weeks.
You still got a lot of family out there?
Yeah, my mom is out there.
Yes.
My dad, both my mom and dad, and then one of my brothers and my 2 other brothers are here in the States. So
Okay.
we here and there.
Got you. What's your favorite African dish, bro? Like,
Jollof rice, come on.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
That's funny because I just had the same place that Jermaine go to for you guys. I tried that stuff.
Yeah, he be putting us on.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that like
That's
pretty
authentic
close?
or
Yeah,
no?
is that authentic? It's close.
It's close. It's
Okay,
close.
okay,
It's close.
okay.
It's close. It's
Okay.
alright.
That was my first time really trying it from an African-based food place out here. So
It's pretty close.
it wasn't bad.
African
Gotta
food
put
is
you
good,
on,
bro.
bro.
You guys
No,
gotta
I've
try.
had some African food. What's it called? Fufu?
Yes.
Fufu is good.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sure
try
I
it.
had
That right there, put you right to sleep.
That's a comfort
So
food.
you just be using your hands and shit eating out
Yeah.
there? That's normal out there,
Yeah,
right?
it just depends on the kind of
Of
food.
food
Like
you
fufu
eat.
is the one like you just gotta eat with your hand. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Everything else like
Utensils.
yeah, you eat something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Well,
pretty much it.
You say you played soccer growing up and then basketball. Do you have any like other hidden talents that you do that nobody knows of?
Yeah, bro. I used to be very good at the saxophone.
Saxophone?
Oh, really? How long you played the saxophone
For
for?
like 3 years, bro.
You think you still play a little bit or what? Maybe a
I
little
don't
bit?
know, man. Maybe a little bit.
Hey, bring the saxophone out. Nah, I'm playing.
Sax on the drums.
Saxophone, that'd be crazy.
I was good at the sax and the drums. Like, so in
Okay.
Africa, like when you in like school,
Yeah.
you gotta play an instrument.
Yeah,
like you
no doubt.
must like play an instrument
Really?
growing up. So I picked up the drums and the sax, and I was like really good at it.
Like the drum set or just like the one drum?
the big drum set,
Oh,
like
for real?
everything with the snares
Okay.
and like the bass drum. Like, oh, I was really good at that.
No, that's big time.
Yeah, it is big time.
Did you play it when you came here too, or was that just?
Nah, he fell off.
I don't know if you were in band or
Oh,
something,
yeah,
bro. I can see
Atlanta.
that.
I don't know if they're going for that in Atlanta. Like, you're playing an instrument.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yo, 6 cents, so go pick up a basketball.
Yeah, no cap. So
Yeah, I won't go for that.
Nah, that's
Okay,
cool.
that's
You got you also got a brother that plays, right? A brother that plays
so I
basketball.
have 3 younger brothers.
Okay.
The second one, like he doesn't play basketball. He just makes music.
Hey, that's
He
cool.
thinks he's a rapper, but
Yeah.
not really. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
And then my third brother, he's in a JUCO in Kansas. He goes to Independence Community College in Kansas.
Nice.
Okay.
And then my last brother is in high school. He goes to a prep school in Maryland. I mean, he's been in the gym like you guys have
Yeah,
been.
yeah.
No, yeah, we
big. Like, taller than you, right?
I know,
Almost.
man.
Wild.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Are they all tall? Or are you guys all
Yeah, no, we
footers?
all
Yeah, okay. Maybe get some more Louisville recruits over here.
Yeah, they all tall, super tall.
No, that's
It's
cool.
just a gene thing. Like my dad is like 6'6". Never played basketball. I
Yeah.
don't know what's wrong with him. He never played basketball. He's 6'6". My mom is like 5'10".
Oh,
5'11".
okay. Yeah,
Did she
it's
play
pretty tall.
basketball or no? No.
It's just African genes.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
just-
yeah.
So when you transitioned over to basketball, was that more so when you came, or when did you really start playing, like taking it serious?
I started taking it serious back home in Nigeria, but the facilities like weren't really there.
Yeah.
But they were there. Like you know how here you can just like walk 2 blocks, and it's a basketball court everywhere.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the same back home. Like, and like you can get to the court, but it's not like you can't get like 10 guys that actually want to play the game unless you want to play like half court or 3-on-3 or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was playing it for a bit, but just wasn't like organized 5-on-5. Like let's play some games, let's get some run in, stuff like that.
3-on-3.
But like I said, like all those camps, they help. Now
Get
it's
you
structured.
exposure, right?
Yeah, now it's structured. Now there's drafts. Now there's people actually telling you like what you got to get better at.
How many times a year would they like host a camp like that for?
It's usually in the summers, because the summers is like when school is not in session for basketball. Like basketball players are free like in the summer.
Yeah.
It's usually in the summers and like right when like fall starts. So like right when before people go to school, or right when school is over. So those 2 periods. It's like heavy influence.
So who kind of helped to facilitate bringing you to America and getting you to Atlanta, where you ended up living with your host family and stuff?
Who was the coach?
In Nigeria?
Yeah, so one of the coaches in Nigeria had to contact one of the coaches here.
America.
So my coach here, what's his name? He coaches at Solid Rock Academy in Atlanta. I forget, we haven't talked in a while, but he has a contact in Nigeria that, even knows the kid, like, you gotta look at this kid, like, give him a chance, something like that. And they just send you videos, send you films, and scout, and be like, Franco, you wanna come to the US? And it's like, sure, why not?
So are you still currently here on green card basically? Just for
student visa.
Student visa?
Yeah.
So as soon as school's over,
I mean, he doesn't work that way. So basically, I'm on a student visa, and like it has to be renewed like every 2 years.
Okay.
But as long as you in school, you don't have to renew it.
Okay.
Only thing is, if I go back to Nigeria, if I come back in the States, I gotta get it renewed. So I renewed my visa last year, so I'm good for like another 2 more years.
Okay.
So I'm good. That's
Okay.
basically it.
Or you gotta get married, right?
Like this guy right here.
That's a good life.
You gotta get married. It's a lot of ways to get. It's a process. Man. It's a process.
Right.
It's a process. Like you're not just gonna get married and be like, it has to be like legit.
So you be dressing up a little bit. You be wearing a little designer here and there.
Talk about your inspiration. Like what kind of got you? Is it just the Atlanta scene that kind of involved you, or like what got you into?
To be honest, bro, like my mom is a interior decorator, and she likes having things nice. Yeah. She's like in a fashion big. So I would say I kind of got it from my mom a little bit. Okay. She likes to put that shit on.
Okay.
So growing up, like, I was like, if I was always in the position to, have cool stuff like that, I was always gonna do it. And I'm just lucky, blessed to, be able to represent.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
Right.
That's why.
What's your favorite designer, bro?
Well, that's a tough question, man. It's too many good ones.
Yeah, a lot of good ones, for real.
It just depends on the day. Can't never go wrong with essentials. I mean, they always compete. I like to wear Gallery Depth a lot. I like Hellstar. They just fit good.
Yeah,
it's one of them brands that, if you know, you know. If you don't, okay.
Yeah. No doubt. What's been I know you've been a Nike guy the last 4 or 5 years.
I've been a Nike guy since high school.
So talk about your transition now coming to Adidas for your last year.
So when I transferred from Syracuse to Georgia, like basically all I had to do was just put all my Nike stuff in a box.
Take it over.
Just ship it with you, right? And then just ship it. Like it was so easy. So I'm like, when I get here, I guess I'll just get some Adidas gear. That was basically it. Got here, got some Adidas gear, ordered some Yeezys.
Yeah, got an Adidas wave.
Adidas got some nice stuff, man. They got some
Adidas grows on you.
Stuff.
Adidas grows on you for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
They got some pretty good stuff.
100%.
What's up? What you got?
One. Okay, so when you came to the States, what was the biggest like culture shock for you? What was the hardest thing to kind of like adjust to?
The hardest thing was that you can't just like leave your house and just walk to the store. You got to drive like everywhere.
For real.
So I lived in the suburbs. Mm-hmm. And like the grocery store, it's not like it's down the street.
Yeah,
you can't just walk down. You got to drive, but it's different back home. Like back home, you can just literally go. It's like in Europe. Like you can just go out, just walk everywhere.
Nice.
You don't got to get an Uber. But I'm home and I'm like, all right, maybe I want to drink or something. Like I want to.
You got to go.
Yeah, you got to get a ride. Yeah. It's like nobody's just always around. Like everyone goes to work.
Yeah.
That's So that was hard. The food was hard. The weather was crazy, bro.
The weather?
So the one month that year I came in Atlanta was the year it snowed. And I've never been in the snow.
Yeah.
Never seen snow, bro.
Was it crazy to see it for the first time? Were you out there making snow angels and
I
thoughts?
just thought that like outside, like it's gonna be freezing, like cold.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't really that cold.
Yeah.
I mean, dog, like I lived in Syracuse for 2 years, so I kind of got used to it.
Yeah, it's cold up there.
But Nigeria is like a tropical country. It's
Right.
like it's either hot, it's either dry and cold a little bit, or it's hot, and that's it. So coming to the U.S., like there's spring, there's the fall, there's the winter, there's like
all the
summer.
seasons,
Like I'm like, dog, like just make up your mind, like pick one.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
the weather was hard. Besides that, though,
Good adjustment.
good adjustment.
Okay,
Really.
okay.
Like I don't even talk about Nigeria. I know like, where you from? I was like,
Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
all Americanized now.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. When it comes to like basketball, who do you like model your game after? Who do you really watch a lot that you want to kind of be like?
Hakeem Olajuwon, like he's an inspiration to a lot of African kids, not just Nigerian, a lot of African kids. So growing up watching him, you know, we all just always wanted to be like him. And Joel Embiid was another one. I used to watch Joel Embiid growing up.
JoJo. Yeah.
And two of them, man, I would say great inspiration. And not just like, even just take away basketball, not just basketball, just being like good people, great mentors. You know, you can always reach out to them for whatever. You know, they live their life like they're never in like no trouble. They're never in the news for negative stuff. It's just always positive.
Right.
So just being around people like that and just knowing that, okay, this is how I want to be like, that just puts you in the right frame of mind to always be a good person.
The fans want to know you gonna hit a 3 one time this season.
Oh, dog. Come on, man. I hit one.
I'm already know. I thought it was butter, boy. I thought it was butter.
No, you
look
left
good.
my hand, bro. I was like,
You gonna get one.
Yeah,
I
it's
promise
coming, it's
you.
coming.
You getting
Come
one.
on,
I
man.
feel it.
It's coming.
I feel
It's
it.
coming. What's
But
up?
I
You
should
ready?
have shot it though. I should have shot it though.
You shouldn't have? It's cool.
Nah,
You
it
gotta
was like 10
live with it.
seconds.
You gotta let it go sometimes.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it fly.
Yeah. But
There you go.
you know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's 10 questions with Kaesan and Noah.
Little
So we're
rapid
gonna hit you with
question.
10 questions, rapid fire.
Alright,
You
bet.
got to answer.
Yeah, it can be a quick answer.
All right, so it's going. Let's start off with what's your favorite color?
Black.
Favorite movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
Hey, okay.
Favorite show?
Breaking Bad.
Okay. Favorite American food.
Chicken Alfredo.
Hey.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Favorite place to visit in America.
Vegas.
Favorite spot you've been in Louisville?
Favorite spot. The Yum Center.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I like it. I like it. It's very good stuff. Favorite candy.
Ooh. See, I don't eat candy, but
Or favorite sweet.
favorite sweet. No, I'll say maybe some Snickers.
Snickers?
Girl on
Okay,
Snickers.
yeah.
Some Reese's Pieces.
A little chocolate. Okay.
Yeah, I like chocolate.
Favorite athlete, but they can't be a basketball player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. And then favorite video game.
Oh, FIFA, easy.
Easy. Okay.
Easy.
Favorite fan base?
Louisville, baby. Okay.
Nah, but
No doubt.
that's a wrap.
Yeah,
Episode
we'll finish it
10.
up with that.
Signing off.
What I got, Frank.
Appreciate y'all boys
guys.
having
Hey,
me.
appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all boys having
Appreciate
me.
you coming
For
on,
sure, for
brother.
sure, for sure.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.
Hey, shout out to McDonald's for having us here. Their sponsorship with Krispy
Krispy
Kreme,
Kreme.
big time. Hopefully we'll be back at some point.